Hello beautiful souls, my name's Emily and I'm the Simple Stitcher, and welcome back to another one of my videos. I wanted to pop on and do a little update. I don't have a ton of stitching to go over, but I still wanted to pop on and say hello and have a little chat and give you guys a little update about what's going on. So this week I haven't actually done any stitching. It's Saturday night here, about 6:45. As you can see, it's dark outside, and I've not yet done any stitching. The reason I haven't done any stitching is because Craig and I have both been working late. We've been working in the city, and then I was actually working on another project for another YouTube channel that I've mentioned previously that I've just started. And I did that during the week, and then throughout the week I've been working on creating little bits and pieces to go with that video. So it's not like I haven't been creating, I just haven't had time to sit down and do some stitching. But I've got some new ideas for my video that my videos for Simple Stitcher, which I want to put in place or start doing tomorrow, hopefully, if I get time. I was actually going to start doing them today, but the day got away from me, and so I am hoping to sit down and do those today. But this afternoon I edited and rendered my new my first video for my new channel, which is called Tabitha by M, and it's the video content that goes with my blog, and it's actually a cook with me, or a little chat and a cooking video where I make baked spaghetti squash bolognese, so baked pasta using spaghetti squash instead of pasta. It's a paleo recipe and it turned out freaking delicious. So it doesn't look fantastic, I'm not a professional chef, but it turned out really well, so I'm really pleased with that. So what I'll do is I will link my new channel down below and my video, so you can go on over and check it out if you're interested. Subscribe if you want to support me and you like my new channel. I'd really appreciate it, and give it a like. And same for this video. If you like my videos, you like my Simple Stitcher videos, don't forget to go down and subscribe and tick the like button. That would be super awesome. So that's what's been taking up my time this week. And I'm really excited about that channel. It's just sharing another element of my life, which I don't really share here quite so much. Okay, so this next bit is to shout out to people who commented on my videos in the last week, and to say thank you and to read them out. So the first one was The Happy Stitcher, and she said, "Nice to see you back, hun." I'm just reading here. "Nice to see you back, hun. Congratulations on your wedding. You're the only FlossTuber that I'm subscribed to at the moment. So thank you, Happy Stitcher." I responded to you when you left the comment, and I really, really appreciate your beautiful, kind words. So thank you so much for that comment. And the other person that I wanted to shout out was Christy. Christy left a comment and said, "Hi, I'm new to your channel, so I'm just starting to binge all your videos. Great Hades and beautiful Misty Stitch product. Love your just ends. They look so delicate and are just gorgeous. I promise not to comment on all your videos unless my brain tells me to." So thank you, Christy. And feel free to comment on as many videos as you like, which I think is what I said to you and I replied to you. Now, what else has been happening? So the other thing that took up a bit of time is yesterday we had our legal part of our wedding. Craig and I, when we were in Florence, we had it was a symbolic ceremony, because basically to have a legal civil ceremony in Florence in Italy, it was going to cost like another 2,500 to 3,000 euro to have a civil ceremony, and that was like the cheap version, which equates to about 4,000 to 5,000 Australian dollars, certainly at the moment. So we decided not to go down that path, and you had to go to the embassy, the Italian embassy, the Australian embassy, fill out paperwork, do a whole lot of extra stuff, which we weren't fussed about doing. So we had a symbolic ceremony in Italy, and so I booked us in at the Melbourne marriage registry in the CBD at the old Treasury building. It's up the top on Spring Street, and we went there yesterday. The ceremony was at 4 o'clock, and all we had was my mum, Craig's parents, and his sister and brother-in-law. It was just really intimate, and then the two of us. My sister-in-law, Craig's sister, took some photos, and so did my mum and his mum. So I will get those photos, and if I don't get them in time to attach them to this video, excuse me, I just burped. I will put them on Instagram like I did with my wedding photos. And thank you so much to everyone who commented and liked my wedding photos. That they were just the ones that people took, the non-professional snaps. And it was so lovely of you all. I really appreciated all of you taking the time to like and leave a really beautiful comment. It was really wonderful. So yesterday the day played out. I got up about 5:30 yesterday because I wanted to do a full face of makeup because we were going to have some photos, and I just wanted to look nice. Like, it wasn't a big deal, but I really felt like I wanted to I had a nice skirt. I actually had the skirt, I wore the skirt that I was going to wear for our wedding ceremony in Florence before I changed my mind. And then I just grabbed a little t-shirt from David Jones in the city and a little dusky pink cardigan, probably not too dissimilar from this color in this light in the video. Anyway, it was really lovely. So I got up about 5:30 so I could do my makeup because I don't wear full makeup very often at all. The last time I wore it was for a friend's wedding in April. So I was a bit nervous. So I thought, this could go badly wrong. But anyway, I got up, I did it. It wasn't too bad at that hour of the morning. But when I got to work I went up in the lifts and it's mirrored, and I looked in the mirror at my face and I was like, oh my God, I've got so much makeup on. Like, it was so much. When I was doing it at 5:30, I was like tired, not awake. The light was what it was. It didn't look as heavy. Like, I wasn't trying to go too heavy, but when I got to work, I was like, holy shit, like, this is really heavy. Anyway, it didn't matter. So we did that, and then at about 3:15, because Craig works in the CBD, about 1.5 city blocks from me, he came past my office, picked me up. I met him down the bottom in my building, and then we walked to the tram, and then we got the tram down Collins Street to the marriage registry office. Of course, it was raining. It had to be. It was raining in Florence on the day we got married. And we've got wet photos in Florence, and we needed umbrellas. So yesterday, needing umbrellas and being wet and rained on was just like completely, it had to. So we did that. We had our little ceremony. So we're officially legally husband and wife now, which is nice. And we just did the vows, just the basic, no readings, vows. We didn't exchange rings again because we'd already done it. I already wear my wedding ring, an engagement ring, and he does too. So we didn't need to do that again. But it was really lovely, and we had to have witnesses and we didn't realise. But Craig's sister and his brother-in-law were there first before our parents, because our parents were at the Sofitel having a drink. So we just said, right, you're first here, you can be witnesses. So we signed them up witnesses. And it was really nice to have his sister and brother-in-law be witnesses for our wedding. It was a nice thing to happen. So that was good. And then the civil ceremony was supposed to go from 4 to 4:30. Well, that was our time slot. But the people before us were early and quick. And so we'd done our ceremony and were out by like 4:01 because we got there early, did our paperwork. We had to go fill out a little bit of paperwork. Then we were all there waiting. They did their ceremony, which took like 10 minutes or something. And then we went in and did our ceremony, and we were out by like 1 minute after 4. So it was 4 o'clock. I booked dinner at a restaurant on Flinders Lane in the city called Supernormal, which is really, really good food. It's like Japanese Asian fusion. So we all, but that wasn't until 5:30 because I didn't know how long it was all going to take. So I booked that at 5:30. So we trotted over to the Sofitel on Collins Street and went up to I forget what the name of the bar is, Atrium 35 or something like that. And the 7 of us sat around and we had cocktails, and my sister-in-law told the waitress that it was our wedding. And so she brought out a plate of complimentary little high tea cakes and desserts, which was really, really sweet and lovely. So we had that. We all ended up getting the same cocktail. We got a champagne cocktail, which was delicious. It was Hennessy, which is, I think is a cognac, Hennessy, Grand Marnier, and Taittinger champagne, and then a cube of brown sugar dropped in the bottom. And it was really, really lovely, because I love like whiskies and things like that, but I don't like the dryness, so a little bit of sweetness with it's really nice. So I really loved Grand Marnier, that was the name of it, not Grand Marnier, Grand Marnier. I really liked the dryness of that, so that was really nice. Everyone's like, oh, it was a really strong cocktail. I'm like, oh really? I could have had another few of these. It was really nice. Anyway, so we all had that, and then about 5:15 we walked down to Supernormal and we had a banquet there. That was great. I love the food at Supernormal. I booked about 3 weeks ago to make sure we got a table. We were really super early anyway, because we had an early dinner, because the civil ceremony was early and I couldn't get it any later, so we had an early dinner. But if you've got 6 people or more at Supernormal, you have to have a banquet. And we got the $69 banquet, which was the cheaper of the two. The other one was $95. Not that it mattered on price. We didn't care about that, but everyone was happy with the first one. And it was plenty of food. The food's beautiful, like so good. I'd had this one before, so I knew it was really good. So it was these little pastry puffs with the first course with a cream type center and caviar on top. The second course was dumplings. So we had prawn and chicken dumplings with chili sauce, lots of chili oil. And Craig's sister doesn't do seafood, doesn't like seafood much, so she had vegetable dumplings. And Craig's mum doesn't like chili, so she got the chili on the side for everything. So what they do is there's 2 set banquets, but they'll accommodate all dietary needs and tastes. If you don't like something, they'll just switch it out for you. So they switched those things out. So we had the dumplings, and then we had a plate, it was all share type stuff. Then we had a plate of noodles come out with poached smoked chicken, and like a green, it wasn't spinach, maybe spinach, but deep fried crispy, I don't know, with chili oil and like a sweet chewy crunch in it. And peanut oil, and oh, it was so delicious, because I'm all into chili oil at the moment. It's like my favorite thing. I tried to make it myself and I bombed out on it. It wasn't very good, but I'm going to give it another go. If I do another one, I might do a video. I can try that. So we had that, and then we were finishing that course and they started bringing out the next course. Like we literally hadn't even cleared away the plates, and I said, look, I understand that there's seatings and times and stuff, but you've really got to slow this down. Like we haven't finished the last course. We don't want to be rushed out. So I actually made them take the food away and come back later. And then we had that. And then we had, there was a course in between. Of course, that was kingfish sashimi. So between the dumplings and the first course, there was kingfish sashimi with like a little, I think it was pickled mushroom on top, and then an oil and mandarin vinaigrette. Beautiful, really, really lovely. That was really, really good as well. And so then after the noodles, we had these little buns with lobster and mayonnaise in them, and they were like, oh, they're so good. So a little bun like this. And then after that we had the buns, And then the main course came out, and that was baked flathead with a burnt butter sauce. And then there was a slow cooked lamb in a rich sauce. And then they had cos lettuce dressed flatbread that came out in a little thing with it, and rice. So you could, you know, make up, and that was really, really yum. And then we had, for dessert, it was a peanut butter, forget what it's called, like ice cream, but it's in a, they come out and they're in a mold. There's a name for it. Anyway, ice cream with caramel sauce and peanuts, and then a scoop of chocolate, like chocolate mousse on the top. Oh, to die for, so good. And then for drinks, I had, at the start, I had one of their cocktails. I can't even tell you what was in it. It had sake and some other stuff, and it was really lovely. It was like this really pale pink, came out in a small glass. I should have taken a photo so I could put it in here. It came out in a small glass, and it was a pale pink, white set spirits, but there was something in it that gave it a pale pink color with a sprig of lime peel on the side. That was delicious. And then we had a couple of glasses of the sparkling rosé, which was lovely. And then when we had the desserts, I probably didn't need it then. It didn't match. I wanted a liqueur with dessert, but the girl recommended a Japanese lemon spirit, like limoncello, but not sweet. Like, it was light and refreshing, but with the caramel and the peanut and the sweet dessert, it sort of didn't work well. Anyway, I drank it. It was still nice. So we had that. So we probably finished up there. We finished up there about 5 to 8. And then we dashed to the train station with my mum and Craig's mum. And Craig's dad had gone off to do something else. And then we made the train with 6 minutes to spare to head home to the beach. So we hopped on the train and we got home 8:30, 9:30-ish, 10 o'clock by the time we got home, and then we sorted the animals, and then that was it. It was time for bed. So when I woke up this morning, we were pretty tired. It was a long day yesterday. It was a big day. I'd had a few drinks. Craig drank less than me because he had to drive. He drove, so he got the short straw. But it was really good. We had a really lovely day. My outfit was really nice. And yeah, it was really nice. So then this morning we got up and we went up the street. We walked up the street and had pancakes for breakfast. And then I came home, potted around. Oh, we did some stuff in the backyard. We cleaned up the dog shit. I don't know how one little Jack Russell can shit so much, honestly. It's just insane. Anyway, so we did that. We moved my compost bin, so I got a new compost bin and set that up, and so we've moved that around the side of the house. And then Craig went to the gym, and I had a bit of a nap because I was a bit tired. And then I had a riding lesson at 4:30 because I've started horse riding again. So I got organised and went to that. And now I started uploading, did some work on my other video, and now I'm doing this. And in about a minute, you're going to hear Craig walk up the stairs because he's decided, because we're going out for dinner and he's getting ready. So we're just going to go up the street. There's a new cafe, a cafe that was already there. They bought it, and then, you know those places where they buy it, then they change it, and then it dies because they change the whole brand and product that they purchase because they think they know better, and then they change it all, and then no one goes. So that's piggy. So that's changed. So we're going up the street now because it's now called Blackman's Brewery, which is a beer. Excuse Craig, he's being a giant pig. And we're gonna have, it's called Beers and Burgers. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna try that. Are you right? Do you need to be like burping, stomping, like really loud?
Yes, it's time for dinner.
Oh.
I'll get changed, we'll go to dinner.
Okay. So I can't edit that out. So we're gonna go up the street and have that. So that's we're about to go out for dinner. So I wanted to pop on and give you that whole update, and then show you the stitching that I didn't show you last time, that I didn't get time to do. So, didn't get time to show, I forgot. So this is my Farmhouse Christmas. So I did the first one and I've started on the second one. This is my own coffee tea dyed fabric. It's pretty crusty and manky, but I like it. I think it looks good. So what I've done is I've changed some of the colors. I can't remember what the other ones all are, but the one that's most notable is the border. I've changed the border from white to red, and the thread that I've used is Weeks Dye Works Red Rocks. Hold that down. Weeks Dye Works Red Rocks. So that's my one little bit of stitching, but I'm going to do some stitching tomorrow. I've got a stitching video that I plan on doing and uploading, and I just still wanted to pop on, even though there hasn't been much stitching progress this week. There's been a bit going on, so I thought it'd be nice to pop on and just still touch base and have a chat and update you on all of that. Ooh, upside down. So that's it. So I hope you're having an amazing night. Thank you for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos, so that you get all, you find out when I've got any new videos, and hit the like button if you like my videos, because that makes a big difference. And leave a comment if you've got any questions or queries, anything you want to ask me. Leave a comment and I will answer it as soon as I can. Okay, thank you. Bye.